Hello and welcome to another edition of News Showcase. I am Priya, Tamil Nadu's first artificial intelligence news presenter. A team of federal officials have begun their survey to assess the damage caused by Cyclone Migjam in Tamil Nadu. A panel of 6 officials, headed by a member of the National Disaster Management Authority, reached Chennai to carry out the assessment. They split into 2 teams and visited the north and south of the affected area. Cyclone Migjam ravaged Chennai and 4 districts around it. The storm killed 22 people and damaged properties worth crores of rupees before making landfall in the neighboring state of Andhra Pradesh last week. The federal government rolled out an initial aid of 1,000 crore rupees to deal with damages in Tamil Nadu. The state has asked for an aid of 5,000 crore rupees. Police in Kerala say they have arrested 7 student activists after they blocked the state governor's vehicle in Thiruvananthapuram on Monday. Governor Arif Mohammed Khan said his convoy was attacked and directly blamed Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan for the incident. Reports said the governor was heading to the airport when members of the Student Federation of India, a branch of the governing CPM, disrupted his convoy. A news agency reported that black flags were waved at his car at 3 locations before it was blocked. The government of Pinarayi Vijayan has accused the governor of not clearing bills passed by the state legislature and took the matter to the court in November. A clash broke out between a group of pilgrims and staff at the Ranganatha temple in Tamil Nadu, and both sides registered complaints with the police. A group of 34 pilgrims from Andhra Pradesh was visiting the temple in Sri Rangam town in the morning when the scuffle broke out. Reports said some of the devotees were taken to hospital for treatment. The pilgrims went to the police and registered a complaint against 3 members of the staff. Reports quoting temple authorities said the pilgrims started the fight after behaving violently, causing inconvenience to other worshippers at the temple. Reports said the temple management also filed a complaint with the police against the pilgrims. Officials in Chennai interrogated R.K. Suresh, a key player in the Arudra gold trading scam. Immigration officials detained him at the airport on Sunday, and 22 others are already under arrest in the case. The bank accounts of Suresh, who is also an actor and film producer, has been frozen. He was summoned after a tip-off from fellow actor Russo, who was also involved in his business. Reports say his company cheated investors of as much as rupees 2,438 crores. There are several cases against the company for collecting funds from more than 1 lakh people between September and May 2022. Many people, including those from the lower levels of society, had invested their savings after they were promised high interest rates. The BJP seems to be determined to win a 3rd term in a row in 2024 as it delivered surprises with its choice of new chief ministers in Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. Observers say the party picked Mohan Yadav for Madhya Pradesh and Vishnu Deosai for Chhattisgarh as part of its master plan for the general election next year. Reports said it was trying to balance caste and class. In Chhattisgarh, a state where tribal communities form 32% of the population, the BJP has opted for a tribal leader. In Madhya Pradesh, the BJP had to factor in 2 deputy chief ministers, plus the speaker's chair, to put together a leadership that will keep various communities happy till the elections. A bill to appoint the country's top 3 election commissioners has gone before the parliament's upper house. The bill was revised with deep changes after objections from various quarters. The bill deals with the appointment of the chief election commissioners and 2 other commissioners. The new bill follows a Supreme Court decision that the top election officials should be appointed by a panel that includes the Prime Minister, the Chief Justice of India, and the leader of the opposition in the parliament. The court also said, in the absence of an opposition leader, the leader of the single largest opposition party will take that place. The bill was aimed at bringing transparency in the appointment of the election officials. The High Court in Delhi has rejected former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Omar Abdullah's plea seeking divorce from his estranged wife. The court turned down the plea, saying that there was no defect with the lower court's order, which had denied divorce for Abdullah. The court had earlier directed him to pay interim maintenance of rupees 1,50,000 per month to Payal Abdullah. The court also said Abdullah cannot abandon his children or abdicate his duties as a father. Payal is a native of Delhi with family roots in Pakistan. Reports said they met when they were employed at the Oberoi Hotel in Delhi and married in 1994. The couple have 2 sons, Zahir and Zamir. The Election Commission of India has revoked the suspension of Telangana Police Chief Anjani Kumar. The officer was suspended after he called on the leader of the Congress party on the day votes were counted in the state polls. Kumar's meeting with Revanth Reddy, who later became the chief minister, was considered breach of election rules. Photos of Kumar handing out a bouquet to Reddy appeared on social media, which sparked speculation of possible favoritism by the police. Immediately after Kumar's suspension, Ravi Gupta replaced him as Director General of Police in Telangana. In the polls, Reddy's Congress party toppled the BRS, which ran the state for 2 consecutive terms. The U.S. has expressed concern over reports that Israel used white phosphorus in attacks on Lebanon in October, soon after raids by Hamas on its territory. Lebanon had accused Israel of repeatedly using the incendiary weapon, while a media report said analysis of shell fragments from one attack showed the rounds were made in the U.S. State Department spokesman Matthew Miller said that the United States was looking for additional information. The report attributed to the Washington Post said 9 civilians were injured in the Israeli attack in southern Lebanon in which white phosphorus was used. The use of the chemical as a weapon is banned under international law, but its use is allowed for illuminating battlefields and creating smoke screens. Reports from Gaza say Israeli tanks are moving further into the enclave's southern city of Khan Yunis as Israel ordered civilians to flee the city center. A hospital director in the city said staff are struggling to cope with the volume of casualties and medical supplies, food, water, and fuel are running low. Intense airstrikes have been seen in northern Gaza, while Palestinian rocket fire has targeted southern and central Israel. On Monday, Hamas threatened that not a single hostage will be allowed to leave Gaza alive unless its demands for a prisoner exchange are met. Hopes for a second ceasefire faded as Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said war was in full swing. As fighting in Gaza pushed the war in Ukraine into the background, President Volodymyr Zelensky has made an impassioned appeal for continued U.S. military aid as he arrived in Washington. In his address to military officials, he said Ukraine is not fighting just for its own freedom but for global democracy. Zelensky is expected to make a similar appeal when he meets President Joe Biden at the White House later today. His comments come as an aid package worth billions sits in the U.S. Congress amid a political row. Criticizing the Republicans who are blocking the aid, Zelensky called the delay a dream come true for Russian President Vladimir Putin, who invaded Ukraine more than 2 years ago. The U.S. Supreme Court has been asked to decide whether Donald Trump can be prosecuted for crimes he allegedly committed while he was president. Jack Smith, the special counsel overseeing 2 criminal investigations against Trump, asked the court for a quick ruling on his immunity. Reports say the Supreme Court has agreed to the request, but it did not say when it would decide. It also asked Trump's legal team to file a response by next Wednesday. 77-year-old Trump will face trial in March on charges of plotting to overturn the results of the presidential election in 2020. But his lawyers have repeatedly argued that former presidents cannot face criminal charges for conduct related to their official responsibilities. Search engine giant Google has revealed that Indian batsman Virat Kohli was the most searched cricketer in the tech company's 25-year history. Kohli made his international debut in 2008 and quickly became a key player in the ODI team. The other most popular Indian cricketers on Google were Sachin Tendulkar, MS Dhoni, and Rohit Sharma. Among the world's athletes, it was Real Madrid and Manchester United legend Cristiano Ronaldo, who continues going strong at the age of 38 with the Saudi Arabian club Al Nassr. Football finished on top as the most searched sport on Google. Google was founded on September 4, 1998, by American computer scientists Larry Page and Sergey Brin, while they were PhD students at Stanford University in California. Fans of actor Rajinikanth celebrated his birthday in Chennai and elsewhere in Tamil Nadu. The star, with a large following, turned 73 today. At midnight, people thronged outside his home in Pose Garden and cut cakes and distributed sweets. The actor was not at his home at the time. Police were deployed to prevent breach of security. Die-hard fans of Rajinikanth organize events every year to celebrate his birthday. Many of them see him as their idol. His film career spans across 5 decades, and he is a household name in Tamil Nadu and also across India. Rajinikanth is one of India's highest-paid actors, and he has acted in more than 160 films, mostly in Tamil. Thank you for watching. I am Priya, Tamil Nadu's first artificial intelligence news presenter. Do tune in, same time tomorrow, for a roundup of the latest news and updates in India and around the world.